Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live, broadcasting live from the palatial estates, Gardena, California, otherwise known as the crib. I'm happy because, you know, it's a rare time, man, when the man gets the home to himself and get a little bit of peace and tranquility. Because in exactly 3 hours from now, you know, the new generation arrives. So we got to deal with them, meeting the kids, and then a couple hours after that, excuse me, the better half will arrive. So, you know, you guys know how it is, man. Hardworking man kind of relishes the time of peace when he has his home to his house. I mean, home to himself, his castle to himself. Kobe's here, but he ain't gonna cause no problems. But anyway, guys, um, coming to you live, man, because we all know the situation. The Lakers season is officially over. I repeat, the Lakers season is officially over. Um, been that way a few days now, since Saturday when they were eliminated by the world champion Denver Nuggets in the first round of playoffs. If you follow me on Twitter, I believe it's LA or X or whatever you want to call it. Excuse me, let me double check it. You follow me on X. Um, damn. Oh shit. Anyway, you follow me on X. It is at LA Sports Live 1. So I won't say all of my feelings on what has happened, but I've been tweeting or Xing or whatever they want to call it. And one thing I'll say about the end of the season, man, the playoffs, especially that last game, man, that was a damn good play, man. I mean that was a damn good game, bro. Um, the guys on TNT kind of gave the Lakers, well, they ain't really gave the Lakers no props. They just said it was a good game, which it was. It was kind of like a heavyweight fight, teams going back and forth. I remember saying when that fourth quarter started, I was like, man, in order for this Lakers to win this game, D'Lo and Austin Reeves must score. You can't. AD and LeBron not gonna be a carry them home. Somebody else got to score him. We remember we saw some very key buckets by D'Lo and Austin Reeves, but it just wasn't enough. Denver Nuggets are just a better team, man. I think we can all agree they're a better team. I think they can be had. Excuse me. I think they can be had, and I'm gonna agree. With Kareem, and I actually made a bet with a couple of my coworkers Saturday night. I said, I think Minnesota gonna get him next round. I think Minnesota's gonna get him, especially if Minnesota can sneak in there and win that first game. You got to be kidding me. The Gardeners come as soon as I come on. Come on, man. Anyway, uh, I think Minnesota's gonna give them a tough series, man. And if they sneak in there and get that first game, I don't know. Who knows what could happen, but that's neither here or there. Who cares? The Lakers are out, and yeah, it was first couple of games I didn't catch, but I watched the last few and whatever, man. It was like a heavyweight fight, and the Lakers couldn't hang, man. The Lakers couldn't hang. So here's the thing: there's two different, there's a few different scenarios. Um, I think I probably would just go with what I think is going to happen with the Lakers in this off season. You saw the thumbnail, and I believe the thumbnail had LeBron, AD, and brother Darvin on there. And we all know, AD's not going nowhere. He's going to be the face of the Lakers for the next five, for at least the next 5 years, most likely until he retires or whatever. He's under contract. Um, LeBron James, we all know his contract status. He has a player option for next year. You have to be really fucking kidding me with this Gardner, bro. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but I'm gonna just keep going. Um, we know LeBron's contract status. He has a player option for next year, and the reports are that more than likely he will opt out and more than likely sign an extension, a multi-year extension with the Lakers. And that's kind of like where things stand. Darvin Ham is out, you know, and there's a number of reasons why he should be out. Um, Probably should have never been the Lakers coach to begin with, just in my estimation, because he just wasn't experienced enough to quote unquote coach a player the caliber and the stature of LeBron James. You can't just put anybody to coach a player like LeBron James because first and foremost, he's got to garner LeBron's respect. And then if LeBron respects the coach, most of the team is probably going to follow suit. But when you got a coach that doesn't really have much of a track record other than being an assistant, and he don't really have a track record of running things himself, and then you throw him in there, and then things don't go so well, and then somebody like LeBron, he ain't gonna say too much at first. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna say too much at first. He's gonna fill things out, see what this coach is all about, see what this coach has in his bag, and then he'll come to a conclusion, whether he can follow this guy or not. And I think it started pretty much show last year that I think it started with last year, and then it progressed throughout the season and on to this season. Everything just kind of hit the boiling point when LeBron just lost all respect, lost all respect for um, brother Darvin, and then so did other players. And when they started doing it publicly, we saw all the little things on the bench. We saw all the stuff in the pressers after games and stuff like that, man. And three players in particular, D'Lo's always going. There's always going to be something going on with D'Lo, man, because D'Lo's been controversial or whatever you want to call it since he's been in the league, right? Um, but like three players, I would say it's kind of weird to hear them say stuff here and there. Is Austin Reeves, and Austin Reeves ain't nothing but a fucking third-year player, undrafted. Where does he get off criticizing the coach? Or you get little murmurs, probably that came through his camp, released from his agents and stuff, about how he was upset about getting benched, and rightfully so. Um, then we heard stuff about Rui Hachimura being upset, and Rui has every right. He had every right to be upset with fucking Darvin Ham. Darvin been fucking with Rui ever since he got here. They trade for Rui. They bring him in, say, "Oh, he's gonna be a big part." Then he plays. Then he doesn't play. Then he plays and he doesn't play. And then he plays in the playoffs. Plays great. You go into the fucking training camp. Um, we don't really know who's gonna start with LeBron, AD, and D'Lo. And the word is that they was gonna go with Vando, to be the third guy in the front court. Okay, fine. Then Rui's your sixth man. But then Vando gets hurt, and then Darvin starts fucking TP over the guy who's been there. Rui had been there. Rui had been there, and they fucking paid him. They fucking paid him. They made the extra effort to keep him. And then he starts Torian Prince, the guy Then he only paid him $4 or $5 million, and he just got there. And then Darvin starts him over Rui. So shit, if I was Rui, I'd be pissed off too. And then Anthony Davis, that's just Anthony Davis. He don't say too much, bro. He kind of go with the flow, be professional. He should for how important he is to this team, you know, he should say more and he should demand and he should talk more shit and he should flex his muscle more. But anyway, let's get to the point where he's speaking out against Darvin. Guess it was very passive aggressively until the last time when it happened. What was it, after game 2, when it came out and he said that there's stretches where the Lakers don't know what they're doing offensively and defensively. No shit, we can see that when we watch the game. We can see that, but AD said it publicly. Some people say he throwing Ham under the bus. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. We all see the shit. So, fuck it. And you know what? Like I said, not D'Lo, AD, he can do it. He's the best player on the fucking team. So what? He can say it. Fuck it. Is it are the Lakers gonna get rid of him over keeping Darvin? Get the fuck out of here. There's some stupid motherfuckers if they did that, and they ain't gonna do that. There's one thing the Lakers do know is talent. And they know AD is the most talented player on the fucking team. Period. Point blank. LeBron is great. LeBron's good and all that kind of stuff. But he's damn near 40. And y'all know his shit goes in spurts. He can't, what his limitations are, man. I don't have to say it. So in my book, there's nothing wrong with AD said. Everybody know he's correct. And the thing is, LeBron, like I said, LeBron's kind of like the kingpin. He's a leader of the team, along with AD. And if they don't believe in the coach, man, it's just a matter of time It's just a matter of time before the other players lose focus and lose belief in the coach, and the shit just go down from here from there. That's why when the Lakers went up, you guys know we were doing the games on the PSF app. Shout out to LOE. We were doing the games on PSF app, man, and it was a struggle, bro. It was a struggle, when the team is just not right, and then, we're going to sit there and call games for 2.5, 3 hours, and you win some, you lose some, and back then it was more losing than winning. It's like, man, I was like, man, I imagine how the damn players feel, because something ain't right with this team, and eventually we kind of gave it up. We might crank it back up next season. We might go over to playback or whatever shit is called next season. I don't know. We'll see. But, the bottom line is, if LeBron don't have faith in the coach, it's over with. You got to get rid of him. The Lakers should have fired Darvin before the All-Star break or after, whatever. They should have fired him. They shouldn't have waited the whole season, because we knew nothing was going to change. That shit that happened last season, the Western Conference Finals, that was Rob Pelinka making that trade that bailed Darvin Ham out. Yeah, Davis is the best player. Shout out to my cousin. He's the best player, man. Go and talk shit. And, we know he'll never cross LeBron, but I probably would. If I was him, I probably wouldn't be scared to do it. But then again, I don't know if he can really do that. It's like his idol or whatever. He ain't gonna speak out against LeBron, man. But anyway, Lakers should have fired Darvin Ham when all this dust started kicking up. That's what I say. But anyway, the season's over. They were eliminated by the better team. Now, according to hold on a minute, guys. According to Dave McMenamin, I waited a little bit to come on because Dave McMenamin reported that the Lakers are conducting exit interviews today, and if you follow the Lakers, they will at some point put some videos up on their YouTube page, some excerpts from the exit interviews. So we'll get to hear from most of the players. It's probably going on right now. It's right about lunchtime, so it's probably going to take a couple hours or so before we start hearing anything that comes out of those exit interviews. Um, and I think Darvin Ham, he'll get an exit interview too. Well, that's that's debatable, but the thing is, man, that's in my estimation, there's really three good teams in the Western Conference. You got the Denver Nuggets, you got the T Wolves, you got the OKC Thunder. The Lakers was just lucky. I mean, excuse me, very unlucky to draw the worst matchup out of the three. You know, they pretty much had their way in the regular season with OKC, and they went toe to toe with Minnesota. Maybe I think they split with Minnesota, but I know they beat Minnesota. The Lakers ain't hadn't had any success with Denver in a couple years. So that was the worst case scenario, them meeting up with them in the first round, and we see what happened. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Dave McMenamin says, let me go find it real quick, that the Lakers are conducting exit interviews today, and Darvin Ham, brother Darvin, he'll have, and the coaching staff, they'll have their exit interviews today. So what's today? Wednesday. I don't like to make predictions, man, or whatever. Uh, I think Darvin's gonna be out of here. So, I don't want to spend too much time on that. I tell you, if you guys follow Trevor, Lakers Nation, yeah, I think he put out a video yesterday, and he explained it perfectly. He went down the damn timelines from fucking last season until Saturday. All the different things that Darvin did, including benching his starting front court, starting Torian Prince over Rui Hachimura, and then everybody, y'all might say, well, what's the big fucking deal? It is a big fucking deal. The Lakers were 19-6. With that, once they changed the starting lineup and played their five best players, the Lakers were 19-6. So it is a big fucking deal. If his dumbass had done that a few games earlier, they would have been higher in the standings, and they wouldn't have had to play the stupid ass Nuggets in the first round. So it does make a difference. So that was a fuck up on his part. And Denver, and anyway, if you want to talk about last season, the Lakers, they got some good matchups in the playoffs. They got some good matchups. What was it? Memphis was without their center. Ja was hurt. Whatever. Anyway, that's in the past. So D Hammers should be out. LeBron ain't going nowhere. All this talk about LeBron, and LeBron likes to fuck around, man. You guys know he likes to fuck around, play around with the media. Did the same thing last year. Do you remember exactly? It was probably a year to, no, it was a year to today because they went long further in the playoffs. But you remember at the playoffs ended last year, he's like, I haven't thought about it and all this other shit. And now he's talking about, he's got to, come on, bro. He's got another year. It's already talking about they're going to play. They're going to discuss an extension. Rich Paul's out here talking about LeBron's going to play another 2 or 3 years. Where the fuck he going to play? And don't tell me this crap about he going to chase Bronny around just to play with Bronny. He ain't going to chase Bronny around to play on a fucked up ass team. Why would he do that? He might as well stay with the Lakers, make more money, and have some sort of a chance to win. Be on TV and stay in LA and stay at home, sleep in his own bed, and make even more money. He ain't gonna follow Bronny to the Sacramento Kings. That ain't gonna happen. So his ass ain't going nowhere. More than likely, what's gonna happen ain't like Bronny's forecasted to be a damn lottery pick anyway. I was telling LOE, the Lakers could probably buy. They could buy a decent second round pick and just draft Bronny. Period. And don't be telling me about the other teams. What, Bronny? Look, I went to 3 USC games. You guys, I told you guys, but it didn't amount to much. It didn't amount to much because I had season tickets to USC men's basketball team last season. I might get him again next season if he returns. But anyway, I thought that was going to be a hot ticket because I thought Bronny was going to go there and LeBron was going to be there and they was going to go to the tournament and all that other kind of stuff. But y'all know what happened. He had a brush with death, and thank God he made it through. But, he didn't have that great of a season. So things didn't work out. In the 3 games I went to, I don't want to say Bronny was a non-factor, but he needs more time. Let's just put it like that. He needs more time, and then you can't really say nothing, man. The dude 6-7 months from being brought back to life. Would you expect him to just come back and score 30? He ain't never scored 30 to begin with. So what you think he's going to come back to life and start doing that now? No, man, it might not have been the best situation, might not have been the best coach. And from what I've seen from him in high school and all that kind of stuff, he ain't that kind of player to begin with. So anyway, I don't want to hear nothing about no Bronny. Bronny is a non-factor. Bronny might go back to school. Who knows? He should, in my estimation, for what I saw. Anyway, but so I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting here to see if we hear anything from Dave McMenamin, man. But until we do, and I'm only gonna stay a little bit longer. But somebody mentioned Donovan Mitchell, and of course, this is kicking it off. There'll be a lot of trade talk this offseason. It's going to be crazy. I know I'm going to jump all over it. I know Kareem's going to jump all over it. I know LOE is going to jump over it. And Empire Jeff and DTLF, Dan, a Lakers fan, going to be on it. 24-hour coverage for the soap opera that's going to be the Lakers offseason. Well, Eric Kwan says I don't want late LeBron back either after Ham leaves. Well, Eric, you know Jeannie Buss. You know Jeannie Buss. You know Jeannie Buss, Eric. So it ain't a matter about what you want, and it damn sure ain't no matter about what I want. You know Jeannie Buss. And those rumors about his extension, that ain't just coming from his camp. That's coming from somebody in the Lakers camp too about. And we won't even go into that, man, whether he deserves it. He's a max player. He should take less and all this other, because that nigga he ain't gonna take less. Number one. And it's a myriad of reason why he ain't gonna do that. And if the Lakers give him extension, which they probably will, and then whatever happens after that, the Lakers deserve whatever happens after that happens. Because I ain't never seen look, this is what I think. I ain't never seen no team win when the best player is over 40 or second best player is over 40. So that's, so that's morning. Look, Eric, we already know what they're going to do, right? Lakers going to do one or two things. And I saw the numbers. For the Lakers, man. And yeah, I don't know how Rob's going to do it, but they're going to be at that second apron. So if we all know that second apron ain't good. Anyway, one or two things going to happen with the Lakers. The thing most people think is going to happen is, like me, is that LeBron will be back. He will sign an extension. They'll figure out what they're going to do with D'Lo, and they will try to trade for a third star. This is what I think is going to happen. And the names that people have been brought up are Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young. This is what I think. That's what I think they're going to do. Now, should they do that? I don't know. It's debatable. Look what happened in Phoenix. I don't know if my cousin Big Dub is still here, but what Pops used to say, man, if we were talking about the Phoenix Suns and they got 3 players and they on the hook for 3 players for $150 million, Pops would say, oh man, they're in bad shape. How you gonna be on the hook Lakers ain't gonna be far behind. But anyway, how you gonna be on the hook for 3 players? Well, 150 million. So anyway, but the point is, Eric, we already know, bro. You've been hanging around the Lakers a long time, so we already know what Danny more than likely is gonna do. They'll try to work out with something with D'Lo. More than likely it'll be a trade. Maybe try to facilitate a place for him to go, and then the other team extends him, and that's how he'll get his money. And they'll try to go get a third star. But I don't think these other teams are gonna make it easy on them. Donovan Mitchell plays for the Cavs, and last time I heard, the owner of the Cavs, when LeBron left the first time, they burned his fucking jersey. They burned his jersey. So I don't know how. I don't know how keen the. I don't know how keen the Cavaliers are going to be on trying to help the Lakers or LeBron James. And then if you listen to Kareem has some sources. Kareem has talked to some people. LA is not exactly on Donovan Mitchell's radar. That's not really his thing. If he gets traded there, he'll play and won't make a big deal. But from what Kareem was saying to his sources, is that Donovan Mitchell is certainly not going to campaign to come to the Lakers. They made that quite clear. Donovan Mitchell, I repeat, will not campaign to come to the Lakers. If he has to come to the Lakers, he will, but he won't campaign to come to the Lakers. And I agree, Eric Klein. I don't think so. So that leaves the other name that everybody's talking about is Trae Young. Now, I'll take Trae Young, but there's a lot of stuff that goes along with that too. But let me share this screen real quick. And then let me show you guys what jumped off with Trae Young yesterday. Here we go. So y'all see that on X? Look at there, Trae Young. Let me see if I can blow it up. Let's see. Is that it? I can't really tell. But is that y'all see Trae Young? What Trae Young said on Twitter. Trae Young said on Twitter. He actually did, I believe, he did an interview yesterday. Of course, the Atlanta Hawks have already did their exit interviews. And Trae Young said that in his interview that he wants to win in Atlanta, but at the same time, he don't have time to waste. And do you see what Trae Young put on Twitter? I mean, X or whatever. He said, I've learned time is so precious. Don't waste it. That's the first shot. That's the first shot. I think I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But I think at some point we're going to hear either Rich Paul or Trae Young make a play to get Trae Young in LA. That's what I think is going to happen. Rich Paul is LeBron's agent. He's Trae Young's agent. He's the AD's agent. And I think that's going to be the play. So this, like I said, I believe this is the first subtle shot by Trae Young to say, let me see if he said anything else today. Nah. Nah, he ain't said nothing else today. But anyway, yeah, that's what I think they're going to try to do. And then, look, Cleveland, they probably not. They may or may not play ball with Donovan Mitchell. You never know. And Atlanta, they may or not play ball with Ice Trey. And if that don't work out, well, then we know what the Lakers going to do. We know what's going to happen. Well, this is what I believe is going to happen. If the trade for a third star don't work out, namely those two, I think it's a very good likelihood the Lakers run it back. Minus Darvin. Minus Darvin. I repeat, minus Darvin. Let me see if Dave McMenamin has posted anything yet. Oh shit. Let's see. Dave McMenamin. Let me get off of that shit. That's nice, but anyway. So the last thing Dave McMenamin has said, let's blow him up here. The Lakers are conducting exit interviews with their players today, sources told ESPN, and continues to go through his evaluation of the season and as it pertains to deciding on the future of Darvin Ham coaching the team. We got some response from the Lakers review. Is it just the front office conducting? No, bro. They all get exit interviews. Coaches, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So it's 12. That was about 12-ish. So give it a couple hours, I guess. And we'll start hearing things and see what happened, man. Yeah. I've also seen Kevin Durant. I've also heard trade LeBron for Kevin Durant. That ain't gonna happen. But I agree with you. There's a lot that could happen between now and the draft. And if it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down at or right before the draft, because more than likely, if the Lakers decide to make a trade, it will be involving that first round pick that they have this year. And more than likely, that first round pick, will be included in any trade that the Lakers make. So that's why I believe if there's going to be a deal done, it will be done before the draft. So that's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen. The Lakers will go big fish, big game hunting, and then if they don't succeed, they'll sign D'Lo back, just like they did last offseason. They'll sign him back to another 1 or 2 year deal, and then try and see what happens and look to make deals again later, just like they did this past season, man. So, and D'Lo coming back. D'Lo coming back, yeah, mine's too. That's bad. The off season is the is the best time, but D'Lo coming back another year ain't exactly horrible, because as we've seen that he can perform in the regular season. He just too wishy-washy in the playoffs. But really, if you look at D'Lo's numbers, bro, if you look at his numbers are fucking identical for the last 3 years. Man, the only thing is actually his 3-pointer percentage has gone up at least the last couple years. It's just, he's just not in the upper echelon of all around players. Man, he has 1 or 2 things that he's very good at, but when it comes to playoffs, guys like Jamal Murray just outplay him, bro. It is what it is, man. Everybody can't be in the upper echelon. That's just the way it is. But he's proven that he's not a bad guy to have around, because you can pistol him in from the 16, 18, 19 points and 3 or 4, threes every game. That's a damn near guarantee. So the thing that really screwed the Lakers was the injuries, Ham's foolishness, but the injuries, to a lot of key role players, and that Gabe Vincent shit killed him, bro. That Gabe Vincent thing killed him. Absolutely killed the Lakers. I'm not going to blame Gabe, because, if you hurt, you hurt, bro. If you're hurt, you're hurt. Hopefully Gabe will have a bounce back season next season, man. And the Lakers, if Gabe Vincent has a good season, if the Lakers put like this, if Gabe Vincent has a good comeback season next season and he scores 12, 15 points a game, and the Lakers run everything back, with the exception of Ham, the Lakers will be in good shape because that's just, I ain't gonna say Gabe was a world beater, but that was a guy that they spent their mid level on, and he was expected to play a big role. He was expected to play a major role for the Lakers, and the Lakers virtually got nothing, from a guy who is their, I think maybe their fourth or fifth highest paid player. He didn't get the full MLE, but he got most of it. And he was a guy that came off the great postseason with the Miami Heat. And he was just supposed to be a major player in what the Lakers were going to do this season, man. It never panned out, bro. So basically, they got zero production out of him. Darvin fucking around with Rui in and out of the lineup, and then Rui had injuries, so that was a big part too. Vando, we basically got nothing from him the whole season, and those were really three key things that just kind of killed the Lakers, man. And then the foolishness with Darvin benching D'Lo and benching Austin, and but really that right there, the injuries to Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, the couple stints on the injury list with Rui Hachimura really fucked the Lakers over, man. Because LeBron and AD, they had very solid seasons and for the most part were available. So you can't really blame it on them, man. And I don't want to hear nothing about no Anthony Davis. Oh, there she go again. I don't want to hear nothing about no Anthony Davis. People about talking. God damn. Wait, who's that? Oh shit. Y'all see that? That's Jada. Damn. I don't hear nothing about Anthony Davis, man. Anthony Davis to me proved himself, man. He's a player. He's a player, man. He may not be exactly what we want him to be, man, but I don't hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing else about Anthony Davis. And LeBron, I don't want to hear nothing else about LeBron. We all LeBron been around. LeBron been around for most of us on here. He been around the NBA for half of our lives. So we already know what the deal is with him and what everything that comes with him. So I don't really want to hear nothing about him. And what's going to be all about this offseason is if and when Darvin gets fired, and then we'll immediately swing into offseason rumor mill, and we'll see the notifications we got there. Nothing. So, and then we'll immediately switch to whether the Lakers can sign a third star. I don't think it's a slam dunk. I don't think it's a slam dunk either because there's no guarantee these teams are going to play game with it. And look here. Here's another thing. That happened. Boy, that boy LeBron's cold-blooded, man. I'm just starting to think about this stuff. We're all like, why all of a sudden LeBron want to do a podcast? Why all of a sudden he want to do a podcast and he want to talk? And what was one thing that he talked about in that podcast? Y'all remember when he talked about that Clipper game? And I don't remember a lot of people talking about it, or they didn't talk about it as much as they should have. But you remember that in that one episode in his podcast where he talked about he vetoed, and he didn't say it. He didn't say it, I vetoed the coach or I vetoed Darvin Ham, but they were talking about the game plan versus the Clippers, which the Lakers eventually went on to beat the Clippers and broke the streak. But he went out of his way to mention in that podcast how he didn't agree with the coaching strategy. And then when they got on the floor, he vetoed it. He went to his strategy, and it was successful and they won. That was a direct shot at fucking Darvin Ham and his strategy. And so that had to have been going on all season. And we saw it on the bench. We saw it on the bench. LeBron with them crazy ass looks, sitting on the sideline, side eyeing Darvin Ham, and Darvin Ham sitting on the bench or giving the play, whatever, and LeBron's there shaking his head. Man, Eric, that don't matter. That don't matter because there's a pecking order. There's a pecking order at Clutch Sports, and Darvin Ham ain't close to the top. He ain't nowhere near close to the top. He's at the bottom. LeBron and AD at the top, so it don't matter. That was Jada Pinkett, puppy. Jada Pinkett Smith. I still don't fuck with her, but damn. That was Jada. That was Jada. Jada Pinkett Smith. And I don't know if you saw the caption. It said, I see why Will won't leave her the fuck alone. I guess. But yeah, that was Jada. Anyway. But nah, Eric, that don't matter that Darvin with Clutch Sports. How many players that the Lakers had that was on Clutch that LeBron got rid of? I tell you two big names right now that was on Clutch, on the Lakers that was on Clutch. Monster Trez and who else? Monster Trez, KCP. Both Clutch Sports. LeBron got him, used him up, got him traded. So the fact that he's on Clutch Sports, that don't matter. That don't matter. It don't really matter if Darvin got a guaranteed contract. Darvin gonna get paid the next 2 years by the Lakers, whether they like it or not, unless he takes another job. So Darvin gonna get his. Darvin got his bread. Darvin got his with this one job. Darvin got his bread to have his family straight the rest of for this generation and the next generation. So even though I know he would love to keep coaching, but Darvin's straight. Darvin's straight. So anyway, man, let me take another quick scan, see if there's anything else going on. See if we got any. Let's see. See if we got anything from Dave McMenamin or Johan Buha. Let's see. No. Nope. Not yet. Damn. Yeah, nothing. So anyway, that's it, guys. Disappointing ending to the season. But the Lakers fought hard, so I ain't really tripping too much. It was a long shot for them anyway, man. Just got to be honest, it was a long shot. So it is what it is. But the off season's here, the fun begins. If you guys can, the NBA has already put the schedule out for the summer league. Yeah, they've already put the schedule up for the summer league. I believe it's in July. I will be out there either the first weekend or second weekend. And hopefully LOE can make it too. This will be our second or third time going out there. But anyway, so y'all want to meet up? That's cool. Meet up in Vegas for the summer league. I don't know what the Laker team is gonna look like, but check it out. But just like the last 2 or 3 off seasons for the Lakers, man, this one should be a roller coaster. Should be a lot of drama. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of rumors. A lot of videos. And we'll see what happens, man. You know, I know people got their feelings about LeBron James, and um, I'm not gonna say they're not warranted, and I'm not gonna say I disagree. But the fact of the matter is, um, Jeannie Buss is running this team, and she's running this team, and she's the boss. And we know how she feels about her star players, specifically her cash cows. And LeBron, quite frankly, is a cash cow for the Lakers. So if you know that and you understand that, um, I see why a lot of people might want LeBron gone, but as far as wanting LeBron gone, the only person's opinion who matters in this case is Jeannie. And until she wants him gone, he ain't going nowhere. And I just believe that's the bottom line on that. So I guess so that's why I talk and I just kind of operate the way I do or have my opinion that way, because I just pretty much know that's the way she's gonna do. So that's that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. As the off season continues, we'll do it more often. We're gonna have a lot of rumors flying in and all that kind of stuff. For the most part, not every day. I am home or off during the day. So when the breaking news jumps, I'm gonna get back into my breaking news mode and all that stuff. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. Um, not only Lakers stuff wise, but stuff with me going on here dealing with these kids or whatever. This shit's gonna be crazy. But anyway, gonna be a lot of fun. And uh, yeah, it might be a little stressful too, but we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully, uh, hopefully the NBA, hopefully Adam can step in low key behind the scenes. Hopefully Adam Silver can low key step in behind the scenes, contact that owner in Atlanta and say, look, man, for the betterment of the league, let's get Trae Young to the Lakers, man. Come on. Hopefully we can get that deal done. It'll create a lot of buzz. It'll create a lot of excitement. And if we, a lot of people thinking about, if they get the Lakers still ain't going nowhere because they'll have LeBron and Trae Young don't play no defense. I know all that, but you got to have your pieces in place long term. And Trae Young ain't nothing but 25 damn years old. AD just turned 30. So, at this point, we'll be looking past LeBron. So that's what you got to think about moving forward. It might not exactly be successful the first year or the second year because LeBron is still in the mix. But once LeBron's gone, you guys all know that Rob will have more room to operate and have more, more money and more assets and it'll just be easier for him to build a team around AD and Trae Young versus a, a big three. That's what I think was going to happen, man. We'll see. I gotta get ready to get up out of here. Thanks for everybody coming through. Lakers Nation. Big Doug coming through. Eric Kwan, Lakers Nation. That's what I said that already. Who else is here? Thanks God for coming through. And stay tuned for the next video. Cop Killer, Reg Dog was in here. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be drama. I'm trying not to pay too close attention to it because I don't want to get stressed out again. But anyway, gonna be fun. Anyway, this is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live. Thanks again. And I will wrap with y'all later.